What's up, guys? My name is Blake Moore. Welcome to More Finance, and today what I wanted to do for you guys was I wanted to Doordash after the dinner shift to actually see if it's worth it if you miss the dinner, or maybe you work late or something like that and you just can't do it during the dinner shift, if it's still worth it to go out and do it after the dinner shift. So that's what I did for you guys today. I'm going to be taking you through each and every order I got, which ones I accepted, which ones I declined, and we're going to go through all that good stuff, and then we're going to break down the income and go through some of the things I saw and just all that good stuff. So if you guys wouldn't mind just hitting that like button for me, but if you want to wait till the end of the video to like the video, then I completely understand, because that actually makes sense, because then you watch all the way through, hit the like button because you actually enjoyed the video. So if you want to wait till the end to hit the like button, go right ahead. If not, hit it right now. Also, hit that subscribe button if you want to be entered into the giveaway that I'm doing. There's only about, I think, 2 days left. I believe it's 2 days. 2 days left of this challenge that I'm doing, and so that's only 2 days left to enter into that giveaway. I'm giving away half of my YouTube income that I've made over this 31-day challenge that I did for Doordash and that I did for charity, because every single subscriber I got during this time, I'm donating 50 cents to the National Alliance on Mental Illness. So if you want to be a part of that and help me donate as well, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because when you do, I'm donating 50 cents per subscriber up until Saturday, I guess, or Sunday, whatever day it is. Anyways, let's get right into this video. Well, guys, we're back, and it was a pretty good shift overall. I'm not going to lie. Like, it was a little bit slower than maybe like a weekend. Obviously, if you're going to be going on the weekends, like Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, that 7 o'clock to 10 o'clock range is going to be busier, because people don't have work the next morning. People are ordering out more, so it's going to be a lot busier. You're probably going to get bigger orders and a lot better orders than what I got tonight. So just keep that in mind when you're watching this video. If it's a weekday, then you can probably expect it to be pretty similar to what you saw, just barely. So I wanted to highlight two specific orders that probably jumped out to you guys if you were looking closely at them, because these two orders were not typical orders that I would necessarily want to take, but I did end up taking them in this scenario. So those two orders were, first off, this El Pollo Loco order. And the reason that it's kind of a weird order that you wouldn't expect anyone to take is because it's $10 and it's 11 miles. And it's actually taking me not out of my zone, but pretty far to the corner of it, to where I don't really want to be. It's kind of up in the mountains. I don't know if you guys know Utah at all, but there are mountains and hills everywhere. So this one kind of takes me up almost like a canyon, and it really wasn't the best order. But the reason I accepted it was because I literally had gone through a 20-minute drought of getting no orders. So when an order like this pops up, $10, and it's getting late into the night, then it actually turns into a decent order to accept, because you don't know how many orders are going to be coming at this point. I think it was like 9 o'clock on the dot when I got it. So like you're heading into the late night shift at that point, and you don't know how many orders are going to be coming your way. So when a $10 one hits you for only 11 miles, yeah, 11 miles is quite a bit, but $10, if you can complete this order in a half hour, then I'd say that's well worth it for a 9 o'clock hour order. So that's why I accepted that one. It ended up being a 30-minute order. By the time I got back into where I could start accepting orders, it was about 35 minutes. So not too bad of an order, if I do say so myself. Then the next order was that last order you saw, $6.50 for 10.8 miles. Now, that mileage is completely wrong. It was taking me from the point that I was just telling you about, that where I was up in the canyon. The mileage was going off of that. As you guys can see, I'm not that far away from the order. It's probably actually only about a 2.5 mile order. I'm not going to lie to you guys. So the 10.8 was completely wrong. So you got to watch out for stuff like that too, because you might look at this order and initially think like, oh, no way, that's a terrible order. But if you dig in a little deeper, it's actually a really good order, especially for how late at night it was. And to top things off, it brought me right to my apartment complex. Literally, the person lives in my apartment complex. So that's perfect. Last order of the night, taking you right back to where you live. Like, you cannot ask for better when it comes to that. That just ends your dash perfectly. You don't have to spend any extra gas, any extra time driving back to your house, and it just worked out perfectly. So those two orders I wanted to highlight specifically just because they were kind of odd. If you just glanced at them, then you might have been wondering, why the heck did he accept those? But now that we went over that, let's dive into how much I made and all that good stuff. So we're going to go into the Dasher app right now, and we made $60.25. This was in the 3 hours that I went. I went from 6:41 to 9:50. So it was slightly over 3 hours, but really I'm not going to count that extra 10 minutes. It's not a big deal. So $60.25 in 3 hours. We're going to do the math right here for you guys. $60.25 divided by 3, and we get $20 and about 8 cents per hour. Now, is that worth it? I would say for the later night shift, the after dinner shift, 7 to 10, I would say that's honestly pretty decent. If you can average $20 an hour after the dinner shift, I would say that that's worth it. But we're going to dive into the numbers a little bit deeper and see how much we're actually net profiting. This is our gross profit, $60.25. That's our gross. Now we're going to find out what our net is and see if it's actually still worth it. So we have the $60.25, and we're going to times that by 0.75, because really you get to keep 75% as a delivery driver. 20% is going to go to taxes. Now that's not an exact amount. Obviously there's write-offs and stuff you can do to lower that amount. But I just do 20% just because it's a nice safety net, just so I don't end up paying more taxes than the money that I have saved up for it. So 20% on that, and then 5% for car maintenance and saving up for a new car. That's what I put away every single dollar I earn. 5% of that goes to car maintenance and saving up for a new car, because eventually your car is going to die out and you're going to have things fall apart on it. You're going to have to pay for those things and eventually pay for a new car, because literally our car is our job. Like, we live in our car. Obviously you guys know that. So 25% is just taken right off the bat. So we're going to do that. And we made $45.18. So now we're going to factor in gas. I literally only used about, let's check the mileage real quick. I don't even know how many miles I drove. Oh wow, 61. That is not that good. That's a mile per dollar. So not very good on the mileage right there, but that equates to about $7 worth of gas that I used. So not too bad. We're going to minus $7 from that. $38.18 is our net profit. We're going to divide that by 3. And as you guys can see, $12.73 profit. It's decent. It's not a terrible amount. And the reason that I say that is because, like, when you're working a regular job, obviously if you're making $17 an hour, you're not factoring in that a lot of that is going to taxes. Like, you wouldn't say, oh, I make $13 an hour when you literally get paid $17 an hour. Like, people don't do that. So $12.72, not too bad. And also, people don't factor in gas that they spend driving to and from work in their pay. So that's something that dashers and delivery drivers do usually factor in. So that's something that you have to think about as well. $12.72, that's going to be probably the equivalent, I would say, of making about $18 an hour at a normal job, if that makes sense. So really, not too bad. Not too bad. If you miss the dinner shift, then I wouldn't sweat it. I would still go out. You can make a decent amount of money, obviously. I just showed you guys. But something I did notice and that I wanted to explain to you guys is that after 8 o'clock, you really see the orders start dying down. So my advice would be, if you can hit those dinner hours, make sure you hit 6 to 8, because that's going to be your best time to make money. But like I said, once it was like 8:30, I definitely saw a huge decrease in orders, like you guys probably noticed by my pay hourly. The first hour, we had a really good hour. Next 2 hours, not as good. So just some tips, just some tricks. Wanted to see if it was actually worth it. Wanted to show you guys. Those of you who have questions out there, wanted to kind of just show you what's up after the dinner shift. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hopefully it was very informational. Hopefully you guys learned a lot from it, and hopefully it was enjoyable. If it was any of those things, like I said at the beginning of this video, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel, because when you subscribe, you're going to be entered into that giveaway, and also help me donate that 50 cents per subscriber to the National Alliance on Mental Illness. And with that said, thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate all the love and support that I've gotten over even just the past week. We are killing it. My channel has been growing tremendously, and I know that none of this would be possible if it wasn't for you guys. So thank you so much. You guys are the best subscribers in the entire world. I'll see you guys next time.